Hey, you guys, how we doing? Undercover, am I first? You're the first one on the chat. Mary, how are you doing? Apollo, Spicept, how's it going? Connor, Apollo. Wow, it actually notified me sooner. Usually, last time it was about 5 minutes after. Johnny, what's up? Hi, Angel. Apollo, trying to figure out this pay by hour. I did pay by hour for 3 hours and only got the first hour. Uh, it's only active time. Melissa, good evening. North Florida, how's it going, brother? Tori, how we doing? How is everybody doing tonight? It's Tuesday, which means it was probably slow for a lot of us, right? Did you see Sarah Elizabeth gave? I did. I was very flattered by that. Very thankful. I'm doing well. I finally recovered from my week-long. Appreciate that. Had to take night off. I don't take compliments very well, so had to take the night off because it's Tuesday. It was very busy today. Internet God, how we doing? Yeah, yesterday I was for the most part a complete zombie. I still were. I was gonna take the day off. I still did a couple Instacart orders. Um, only made 80. 12 o'clock. I've always wanted to catch live to ask you to show off, talk about the tattoos on my right arm. Rich, what are you sipping on? Voodoo Vice IPA. Not sponsored, but they definitely could be as much as I drink them. Tattoo on my right arm. I've got the We the People, Join or Die Snake, my Punisher tattoo, Sons of Liberty flag, and the Tree of Liberty, Thomas Jefferson quote. It was very slow Monday and today. Yeah, I did a couple Instacart orders yesterday. Recorded first tips and tricks video. That'll be kind of a weekly thing. Zach, how's it going? Rich, Saturday did 11 to 3, made 112. That's a that is a really good lunch shift. Bill, how we doing? Bumping the tripod. Here we go. Spice up. 0 for me. I'll go out tomorrow. Tori, I got into a car wreck. What? I'm glad you're okay. Joanne, I did well last week and Monday. You ever tried peanut butter milk stout? I haven't tried that one. I've tried the what is it, a peanut butter whiskey? Tatiana, good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. I don't know what it is about Tuesdays, but they're always slow. They are generally slow. Everybody's, I think, gotten back to the weekend. Later, dude. Have a great night, Tatiana. Yeah, for the most part, Wednesday or Tuesdays Tuesdays are slow in general because Mondays people tend to order out more because it's the beginning of the week. They survived Monday and they don't want to cook. But that's been my experience from almost 10 years delivering. Ugh. Violet, all rested up. Yes, I am. I think I'm all rested up. All right. Hopefully, we'll get to see Zach this week. Days that end with Y are generally slow. Yes, they are. Um, Brian, how we doing? Tori, did you see that Sarah Elizabeth shouted you out? I did. I very flattered by that. Very thankful. Um, she didn't have to do that, but I appreciate that. Good. You look so exhausted. Yes, I was the longest week I've worked, and no matter what anybody says, delivering and that, yeah, it's a job that basically anybody could do. Still, 72 hours driving. Uh, I think that'll take a toll on anybody. What's the goal this week? Keep my sanity. Now we're gonna try a little more Instacart. See how that goes. I was out yesterday. I did 2 Instacart orders. Yeah, both of them Costco. Next goal, $2,000 a week. I would have to probably sell feet pics in my market to hit 2 grand in a week. Usually dead in my market. Summer slowdown is coming. It is. College graduations here we had this weekend, and public schools get out on Thursday. So we'll give it a couple weeks and see how that goes. I don't know if anyone else is having this problem, but the direction problems are getting out of hand. There's been an issue with the mileage lately, from what I've seen, the way it routes me, or the way it routes the order. So that's something to keep an eye on. You're the fastest shopper I've seen. I appreciate that. As much as I am in those stores. I think it was Sunday night. I was in the same Hy-Vee 3 times in an hour. Deanna might send him over the edge. I'm always up for a challenge, but that might have to wait a couple weeks. Let me get fully recovered from last week. Thank God I went my goal 3 hours earlier than usual, so I went offline. That is awesome. Wonder what Charlie's favorite movie franchise. Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I've only got so much wall space, but I like John Wick as well. I actually need to find more wall space because I got my Ron Swanson poster. How's the Instacart pay compared to DoorDash for store shopping? So the base pay on DoorDash for a shopping order, the lowest I've seen it was I think $3.75, and On Instacart at $7. That's why if you guys see me do a lot of, you guys see me predominantly do Costco orders on Instacart, that is because the tips are generally percentage based, and you can't really walk out of Costco without spending less than $100. So $10 on top of the seven, you're talking $17 minimum. I've had shopping orders. I've had an alcohol order. I went into Costco, picked up 3 cases of beer and a couple bottles of vodka for and I got paid like $37. So if you have a Costco in your area and you're on Instacart, camp at Costco. Problems today with app freezing. I didn't work today, so I prefer Uber Eats. All of a sudden, it's 10 times better than DoorDash. It's all of these apps are just up and down. Mine crashed a few times last week. So far, that's been okay. Last week, I had to restart my phone like 3 times in one day. Hope you dash through Cheyenne and Laramie on your upcoming trek. Yes. I will either be doing that on the way out or on the way back. I'll be coming through Wyoming. Reminds me, Hy-Vee is a store. Hy-Vee's kind of a Midwest thing. I know they're in Iowa as well as Nebraska. They might be in Minnesota. Scrabble, thank you. Had a good weekend. Went from 9% AR back to 36 without a single trash order. That's incredible. That is incredible. It's nice when you get into that groove and you just get good order after good order. There's times that if you get into a rut of getting bad order after bad order, just pause the app for a couple minutes and then go back on. DoorDash has all kinds of glitches. The one I hate most is the audio stops on the notifications, and if you aren't looking at the app, or if your phone goes to sleep or the screen goes out right as you're getting an order, you won't see it. I've had that happen a couple times. Randomly pausing people's dash. Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks ago that they just randomly ended my dash. I know you've seen the videos of tripping after eating no tip after DoorDash played them. Have you ever said something to someone? No. I generally don't give miserable, ungrateful, entitled people more energy than I give them just delivering their food. So I generally just move on to the next order. Because you get those customers every once in a while, you just want to right in the back of the head. But where there's no sense, there's no feeling, so there's no point. Uber Eats has been good here too. DoorDash. Yeah, coming into the summer slowdown, definitely recommend multi-apping. Would you order food while live sometime? Yeah, I would do that. It won't be tonight. I have definitely already ate. But yeah, I'll do that sometime. Just don't get me in trouble with Pedro. I enjoy Grubhub because I don't really like shopping, but sometimes I have to have to pay for orders. I'm still on Grubhub's wait list. Oh, I keep forgetting to say it in the video, and since you guys brought that up, Spark. I reached out to Spark, and I still can't get logged into the app, but I was able to go onto the website, reset my password, and I had to update info, so now I'm on their wait list as well. So hopefully we'll see something soon. Illinois has a Hy-Vee also. Okay, cool. I did not know that. Using... Yeah, that's one nice thing about Uber Eats is that you can still get those Walmart orders. I was saying I may have gone to 4 addresses I'd never been to. Everyone else was a repeat customer. Those are definitely really good days when you just, it's like your car already knows where it's supposed to go. You've delivered to them before, or many times. DoorDash is cool, but my AR is down now. I'm not taking all orders anymore, but I still have Dash now. Tori, take advantage of it. It can be quite discouraging when you get a couple of great orders back to back and then nothing. Yeah, it's aggravating for me, especially with my ADHD, because you get into that rhythm and it's steady and it's steady and it's just one after another, just over and over and over, and all of a sudden it just dies off, and you're like, did the app crash or? Don't forget about early access to scheduling. Yeah, that's a good point, Joanna. I think it's 3 p.m. It's 3 p.m. here, so 3 p.m. Central. I can't stay moving to an apartment on the 31st. Good luck on the move, Violet. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, we should see Zach this week, hopefully. What did I eat? I had a barbecued pulled pork sandwich and potato salad. Abstract, good to see you. If your completion rate is at least 95%, you can schedule ahead of most at 3 p.m. Yes. Tori, yeah, I'm still waiting for Spark. Now that I got it, all that figured out. I try to stay busy in between. Yeah, that's why it's nice having multiple apps. Or if nothing's going on, I'll respond to your guys' comments and post stuff on eBay. And which would be better, Spark or Instacart? Apollo, it depends if you want to do the shopping or just go pick it up. Because if you don't mind shopping, Instacart. But I know that you can do shopping orders on Spark. But I already know the type of people the people at Walmart. Everybody's seen those videos. LJ, appreciate it. Yeah, it was last week was a week for sure. There are a crap ton of apps in my arsenal. I mean, you definitely do. I've been on waiting list since July for Instacart. Mary, I think I was on the wait list for almost a year on Instacart, and it finally popped up. Lord only knows how long it's going to take for Spark, though. Spark, yay. Instacart, nay. It depends. at least here, because if Walmart gets really backed up, like they used to be when DoorDash was still doing the Walmart orders. What do you look for in an Instacart order before accepting it? Item count, miles, how long it'll take. Number of items compared to dollar amount is the first thing. Well, no, let me take that back. That's the second thing. Dollar to miles first. That's just from doing so much DoorDash. Then I'll look at the number of items. And if it's a store that I know fairly well, I'll more than likely go ahead and take it. If it's something that I know that I can shop and drive within an hour, I'll definitely take it, especially if it's a Costco. $20 to $30 for an hour. I mean, okay, so yesterday I took one Instacart that was like paid $31. It was 2 shopping orders, like 30 some items. I had the whole thing shopped and delivered, both of them in an hour and 20 minutes, and averaged like just under $24 an hour. Too many gig workers in Rhode Island. There's not that many people in Rhode Island, is there? So pretty much everybody's got to be a gig. Most people would probably have to be a gig worker there. Waited 50 minutes tonight waiting on a curbside pickup on Spark. Whew. Sarah, how are you doing? Appreciate the shout out today. If my face could have gotten any redder, very flattered, thank you. We need some huge shopping orders, like 200 items. Whitley, you know what? If I get one of those and the money's right, I will take it. Especially Costco, because I do it for the samples. Mostly. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up while you're here. Really, I appreciate that. Thank you, Melissa. I don't. I'm absolutely horrible about hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and all of that. Like, I'm not. If you guys like the content, you'll subscribe. If you don't, you just won't watch. I know it's very different than. Costco equals free lunch. It really can. And if I'm that hungry, they've got the $1.50 hot dog and drink. Which has been the same price, I think, since before I was born. How many tattoos do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I always forget. At some point, it's going to go, the number's going to go down because the sleeve's going to get finished and it's just going to be one giant tattoo. More ads for Decline It All. Yeah, I need to get a couple more fake sponsored ads made up. Let's talk about beating the system on earn by time. Keep the timer running until you return to the central hotspot is what I heard. And risk getting deactivated for manipulation of the system. Pretty sure that's in the terms of service. I would not recommend doing that. Still waiting on my red card. They slow. Yeah, I would go to DoorDashStore.com. I think that's the website. Order like 2 cards. So yeah, CH, I would not do that. I hit the like because you work hard and appreciate your videos. I appreciate that, LJ. Appreciate it, brother. Cider video where you take every order, so I'm going to do that on Friday. If you're going to do that, I would definitely suggest doing earned by time. Probably a little less aggravating. Because if I'm going to take a $2 order, I'd rather not know I'm taking the $2 order until it's dropped off. Did anything ever happen with the government wanting to make you all employees, give you minimum wage, and tax you every 2 weeks? I think that stuff has still been offered. It's still, they're more worried. The government's more worried about other things, but I'm sure that they would definitely like to. They would get more tax revenue if we were employees. The troll has entered the chat. Sprout, do I have any mods in here? Have you been offered a Mr. Beast Burger order before? I have. I've taken a few actually. They are. It's a ghost kitchen, and in my market, there's 3 different restaurants that offer Beast Burgers. I identify as a moderator. I identify as independently wealthy. Well, let's not check my bank account. Got my first CVS shop and pay for makeup on DoorDash this weekend. The store employee was helpful. But hopefully this isn't the trend. Took a minute to scan those. Curtis, you bring up a good point. And that's something like I forget to bring up. Shopping orders, if you can't find something and you know you're kind of in the area, scan the tags on the shelves. I've been able to find items, and then I've been able to find that they're out of those items a lot quicker than I would have finding an employee. I wish earned by time was available in my market. Trying to get acceptance right back up. That's probably the biggest benefit as far as getting your acceptance rate back up. I like the public service announcement about the tips. I got inspired by Sarah McLachlan in the Christmas time animal abandonment ad. It's manipulative, yes, but it's not risking deactivation. I mean, I'm not saying to do it, I'm not saying not to do it. That you're an independent contractor, that's on you. I personally would not do that. Beware of doing earned by time at the end of the month. Yeah, I mean, you probably want to do it like the 3rd week of the month. All the folks working on their top dasher will be EBT the last few days. I identify as Beyonce. As they say, summer months are slow with orders. You think you have to take them $2 orders? No. I'll start selling pictures of my feet before I take a $2 order. How to avoid shop and pay? Don't activate red card. And you're missing, and if you don't want to shop, that's fine. Um, there's good money in it. There can definitely be really good money in it. People on guard. Guys, I can tell you this because there's somebody that's usually in here or probably will be in here shortly that also drives in my market, and I am above 70%. They're below. They've gotten below 50%, and we end up making about the same amount each day. So, what happened to the challenge DoorDash had? Tori, I saw that challenge like twice, and then it went away so quick. Got a W-2 to help cover bill when it is slow. Spent a lot of the summer at my place in Myrtle Beach. I'm going to DoorDash down there and make a fortune during the summer. Sounds like a plan. But weren't you living in your mom's basement? I recall a comment from you about that. I wouldn't walk a $2 order across the parking lot. Agreed. I will not do that. If they're that close to the restaurant that it's walking across the parking lot or walking across the street, they can just go get it themselves. Side hustle on OF. Yeah. That won't be happening, but maybe I should activate my red card then. If you go on the DoorDash app, not the Dasher app, the DoorDash, the customer app, and see what restaurant or see what grocery stores and that are on there, and then I determine if it's worth it for you. That way, if you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of grocery stores in that, just do what's best for you. Is it weird when you have to leave it at the door and you can see the person looking at you while you're taking the picture? No. I try to angle my phone so I get them in the picture as well. Kind of lets them know when they get the picture that I know that they were there. Plus, if there's ever a customer that goes, I never got my order, it's like, yeah, you did. There's a picture of you looking at me dropping your order off. Living in the basement means money. Yes, it does. I dashed from Myrtle Beach this summer. North Myrtle. I find leaving pizza on the floor is weird. I'm the same way. I try to find a table or a chair or something off the ground that I can set it on. Scrabble, you're reading my mind. And if you guys haven't seen the short that I put out today, I think a lot of you have. A lot of you have commented on it already. When are you doing a breakfast video? Probably here in the next 2 weeks. Did you look up your twin, the homeless firefighter? I have not yet. I will have to do that. I will make a note of that. When trash outside the door. That's the worst. No table, no chair, no bench, nothing to set it on. Right next to trash. It's love the new short. Yeah, I had to throw a t-shirt. I did that whole thing today, so I had to be a little more professional and throw a shirt with sleeves on. Favorite snack to eat while dashing? They've got these blueberry, raspberry fig bars at Costco. I usually eat a couple while I'm out driving. They're filling. Otherwise, those Belvitas, like the blueberry ones, those are really good. Bomb City, good to see you. I was on vacation this past weekend, so I binge watched your videos on my W2. Well, appreciate that. Stay safe out there and make that money. Decline it all. Yeah, I saw somebody bought a Decline It All shirt and mug. Mayberry, was that you? Shauna, how are you doing? Matthew, what's up? David, how we doing? Scrabble, that was you. Okay. Like when I fulfill those orders, I see your actual name, not your YouTube name, but I just keep on here. I stay with your YouTube name. Mayberry, that's right. Matthew, just recovering from this last week. Dollar Tree has some awesome ones. Cranberry orange are my faves. Favorite band? Led Zeppelin. Train. Train, Matchbox 20, and Pete Yorn was actually my first concert. Jalissa, did you dash today? No, I took today off. Well, I was going to take yesterday and today off, but I had to work yesterday. But I did take today off. Kind of. I didn't dash or anything. Did a couple videos. Oh no, you know my real name now. Your secret is safe with me. Did you catch up on sleep after last week's challenge? I think I'm pretty well caught up on sleep. Jonathan, I want to Decline It All shirt. I haven't dropped the link in this video, but in the about section, I think, of the channel, there's a link to the merch store, and it's in pretty much every video. Matchbox 20 is fantastic. Yes, like I said, they were them. Oh, those guys, Three Doors Down was another one. My first concert was Zeppelin. that there's still a chance for me to see Robert Plant in concert, and if I get that chance, I'm taking it. Is my service dog's name every time you say it, he looks around. Well, then I'm not gonna say, do you want to go outside? I'll be nice. Um, Gene, how are you doing? Abstract, congrats on taking a day off. Uh, Thank you. That is actually a huge accomplishment for me to not work and actually not work. Sheets orders. Is that a restaurant or a store or something? I got the shirt and mug because coffee is life, and the shirt is just awesome. Appreciate that, Scrabble. I would definitely take a chance to see Robert Plant. Yes. His last album that he released is incredible. Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20, his newest album, Chip Tooth Smile, great album. I could not get in the car on Monday. Yeah, I got out there, but I could not turn on the DoorDash app. I decided to sit at Costco and and have Instacart going. Then a good Instacart popped up, and I took that and decided I'll make a video. So that'll come out next Tuesday. Drew, what's up? Deanna, hello. Sheets is in the South. It's a gas station. Food, almost everything you need. Okay, so it'd be kind of like a Casey's here in the Midwest. Matchbox 20 has a new album dropping in September. Looking forward to it. Oh, that just made my night. Which means they're going to be going on concert or on tour. Black Sabbath Volume 4. Got to see the Honey Drippers. That is an underrated album. That's an underrated band. Bronze Hornet, how we doing? Scrabble, I lied, May 26th. What the heck is today? 23rd? I got them confused with someone else. Oh, that's all good. I thought Sheets was like a Hy-Vee. Yeah, I've never heard of Sheets before. What do we got? 54 people in here? Had to check my Apple account. Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about tonight? Because it's just Tuesdays are a free for all. I'm not organized. I'm really never organized. John, how's it going? Just finished Dash. Hope you had a good Dash. I ordered Cold Stone Creamery in your honor. Well, thank you. I wanna have Cold Stone at some point. He's a certified for cardiac. Yeah, so he is retired. Okay, so what do you want me to call you so I don't keep saying that? I don't want to freak the dog. I don't want to freak the dog out. Give him whiplash or something. Wow, it's already the 23rd. Yeah, I have no idea where this month went. Got no idea where this year went. Anyone in here dashed in multiple states over the years? That's a good question, Brian, because anybody who sees Brian's question, as far as dashing in multiple states over the years, I'm dashing across the country in July, so. Do you prefer purple grapes or green grapes? I'm actually not picky. Did you get a chance to listen in on the Chaos of Pedro Sunday Live? No, I didn't. I think I was. That was within like a 2 hour time frame. I was doing nothing but high view orders. There are millions of people with the same name as you. Lisa. Okay, I will do my best to remember that. Green cotton candy grapes. Those are really good. Where did you get the Pepsi shirt? Wow. I just realized the copyright was 2015. Pretty sure I got it at Kohl's like 8 years ago. Ellen, how are you doing? Have you decided what cities, or are you just going to wing it? I'm gonna kind of wing it, but my plan is to cover obviously Nebraska on the way out, South Dakota, Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Utah, Washington, Oregon, California. I think I said Utah, Nevada, Colorado, Wyoming. Going west for now. May end up going east. Gonna rent a car, so. Laura, I'm doing well. How are you? It definitely got loud and feisty. I missed out on that excitement. Amazon knocked my rate down because I couldn't deliver one of 44 packages. That's like getting one answer wrong on a test and getting a C. Something about drivers potentially poisoning customers. Oh my god. Okay. Actually, so I am going to, let me catch up here on comments. Because I know a lot of you saw the video the other day where I went to Rescue Taco and another dasher picked up the order already. You can visit me in Canada. What part of Canada? Come to Florida and dash. I want to come to Florida. Prop 22 is the only good part about dashing in Cali. MC, don't come here. Come to Connecticut. I want to make, that's got to be a whole separate trip, because I want to visit Connecticut. I want to visit the original 13 colonies, basically. Stay top dasher so you can work without scheduling. That's my goal. Could be daunting this last week, but will you get Prop 22 if you do it in California? That I'm not really, yeah, that I'm not sure of. Not sure how that works. I know over Christmas when I was out in Washington, I opened up the app and I was able to dash. I didn't, but I was able to log on. I delivered pizza to a school and they didn't seem happy about the students getting pizza. There's a couple high schools here that the students are not supposed to order, and the school will make the dasher leave the order at the office. So the students try to catch you in the parking lot. Come dash in Boston. Only if somebody takes me to the Sam Adams Brewery. I want to go do a tour and see the old North Church. I'm a huge history nerd, so. Mary, see you soon. I'm planning on making my way out there. How can we poison with all the lock stickers? Okay, if you want to do a dash in Boston. I didn't realize how many people on here are from Boston. Sheesh. That is awesome. I want to go to Pennsylvania and visit the James Stewart Birthplace Museum. That would be really cool. I want to visit Monticello and I want to visit Mount Vernon. Oh, the Paul Revere House? Heck yes. Kimmy, how are you doing? I live in Revere, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. That is so cool. Boston, New Hampshire in July. Boston, close to Rhode Island. I will swing through there, Mary. Because you're funny. Well, thank you, Gene. So yeah, the other day, I got to get this out of my head. The other day, if you saw the video, I had that Rusty Taco order that another dasher picked up or stole. And I didn't think about it until much later. And I know none of you guys would do it, so. Tori, going to eat and pass out. Have a great night, Tori. It's always good to see you in here. By joining Spark. Yes, I'm on their wait list. Okay, so Rusty Taco, order taken by another dasher. I realized how easy it is to, if you were to do it. I had to contact I contacted support and I got half pay, which was $325 in the email, and $550 is what they actually gave me. Anyway, they said that they tried to contact the store to verify that the order's already been picked up. If somebody's going to take somebody else's food, why not just take the food, contact support, tell them that the order's already been picked up. The store's going to verify it. Then no other dasher is going to show up because the order will be canceled at that point. So if you're going to be smart about it, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Rusty Taco sounds like something like that's what she said. Yeah. It is. Their tacos are expensive too. That's why my first contract violation was actually from Rusty Taco. I pick up from there so few times that I instantly knew that on the first contract violation I got that I knew who it was. I could drive you to their apartment building right now. A year later. I could never steal food. I'm somewhat picky about what I eat, and karma is a thing. Melissa, I completely agree. Karma is. Yes, karma's a thing. I'll be nice. Plus, I work hard for my food, or I work hard for my money, so I'm gonna spend it on food that I actually want. Um, Cameos with your viewers while dashing across the country would be so cool. Definitely, anybody that I come across that I meet up with, if they want to be in the video, they are more than welcome to be in the video. That would be awesome. Is it good? Rusty Taco? I have never ate there. But they're always busy when I go in, so I would imagine they're pretty decent. Thursday is my husband's birthday, so Desher will be getting lucky. Well, happy early birthday to your husband. Once the orders leave the restaurant, they only care that the food gets to the customer. They could care less about the driver. Exactly. I've been getting a lot of no tips. Yeah, it's certain areas are starting to see the summer slow down early, but my husband likes expensive food, so the tip will be huge. Melissa, don't you mean? That's kind of what I was thinking, Melissa, that Scrabble, if you're ordering from a place you're regular with. I get so much free food on my birthday. We're gonna go down that rabbit hole too. If you have a Red Robin in your area, sign up for their rewards thing, and you get a free burger and fries on your birthday. You get a free cup of coffee at Starbucks. You get a free donut at Dunkin'. You get a free sub sandwich at Good Sense. He's been lucky since the day he married me. I'm out Uber eating the night shift, watching. Just got a 25 for 5. Heck yeah, Christopher, that's awesome. I got a free dessert from McDonald's on mine. You mean their ice cream machine was working? We build tips for the next Dasher with on time and good customer service. Dasher both for us, leave an impression for the next Dasher chain of events. Agreed. And just a little bit of customer service can go a long way. I get a free dinner every time I dash. I get at least one customer either cancels or gives me the wrong address. I get paid and get to keep their food. That doesn't happen very often here, but I did have that one Panda Express order that was delivering to Christ, who canceled. Apparently, Jesus thought I needed food. We all need to go to McDonald's. Do Dashers get a discount if they order from DoorDash? That I don't know. I tried Spark and Amarillo, said full of drivers will contact me when accepting more drivers. Yeah, it's like that here. I finally got on the wait list, or got the whole thing sorted out. I'm on their wait list here. Does anyone watch Paid to Drive anymore? I don't. I know they're still making videos. I seem to always get the same drivers. That's a good thing though, Gene. Always getting the same drivers, you're less likely to have an issue. With a name like Rusty Taco, I hope the restaurant serves tetanus tequila. Um, Melissa. Oh, it's another YouTube channel that's been around for a few years. Seems like reboots his old videos. Yeah, I don't even really get notifications. I used to get notifications for their videos. I just don't anymore. Dashers get discount if they use the DoorDash or Direct card. I tip well and always highly rate my drivers. That is appreciated. Drew, and he stopped driving. So he's not getting paid to drive. Sean, how's it going, brother? It does match you when you get good ratings from people. Yes, it does. I feel like it does. I don't think DoorDash will tell you, but it does. People stopped rating. I'm doing well. I'm finally recovered from last week. I'm just gonna probably have to do another week like that here in a couple weeks. I've been hanging with some top dashers and got an offer for a repeat that they definitely should have gotten the mid order first. I wouldn't be mad. Mark, how we doing? I made him disappear too. You made who disappear? You need an alibi or a witness? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a lot of hours. It definitely was a lot of hours. I'm crazy enough to do it again, though. I'm typing something, and then you say what I'm typing. Me? Are you talking about me, Melissa? Thank God for beer, eh? That's right. Mark still out. Trying to get some ride share. Yeah, I haven't done any ride share in a while. Melissa, maybe I'm just reading your mind, or we both got the SPN going. I love when my customers are like, "Hey, how are you?" and I know immediately by the address. Yes, those. Sunday night. Sunday night I had a Hy-Vee. It was a $10 Hy-Vee going like 3 miles. Went and dropped it off. As soon as I dropped it off, I get another order right back to that Hy-Vee, going right back to that neighborhood, to the house directly across the street from where I just dropped off at. Oh no, you shouldn't be doing that. I'll try to stop. My cousin tried Uber Eats. He lasted a shift and a half. The words he said were unprintable. Those are the words that don't. I know those words. Those are the words that don't get included in my videos. No longer in my feed. Okay, yeah. Bo, what's up? Sarah does give you a shout out today. Do you watch your content? I do watch your content, yes. And yeah, she's great. Had a crazy one for $30, but when I got their rider changed destination, lowered it to 17. Don't you hate when that happens? I had that happen a couple times when I was doing Uber. One of them was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be my last ride of the night, because it was going like an hour and a half in one direction to a completely different city. And they get in the car and I confirmed where they were going, and they're like, oh no, the address and the street are right, but it's the south end of town. I put the wrong zip code in. So disappointing. Haha, you need a rated R version. That I think would have to be like a membership only thing, or a different different channel. I don't know. I'll work on that maybe. I'm aiming for a $200 day soon. You will get it. Knock out those shopping orders. Gig life. Welcome to the live. Okay, Kansas City, family in Omaha. Yeah, we're like those cheap feather muckers. Was the mildest thing he said. Never ever heard so much cussing. Yeah, next time you're in Omaha, reach out. My Instagram and email are in my videos. I used to be like that when I started. I just expect it now. It is about being available. Hi from Tacoma, Washington. I will be out your way in July. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the water cooler with all us independent contractors. Trust me, most of us have said some colorful things in the car alone. David George, how's it going? Rusty Tacoma. It also used to be known as the aroma of Tacoma. Yeah, most of us have said some colorful things in the car. Yeah, the things that you guys don't see or don't hear when I'm driving. Uh, it's usually the same like three or four things that I say repeatedly, yelling at drivers in front of me because when I'm actually driving and I've got somebody's food in my car or I'm on my way to pick up, if you're sitting more than 2 seconds at a green light because you're staring at your lap for, I'm just gonna go with that. I'm usually like, are you waiting for a flipping invitation? Let's go. It's green. When you're shouting and forget back windows down. I've had that happen once. Fortunately, I was able to kind of play it off, and like I got Bluetooth in my car. I'm on the phone because that person started yelling at me. So I'm like halfway to my next one. They may be Irish and looking for a particular shade of green. Well, my foot and their butt, sure I can help them find it. I always say it doesn't get any greener. All right, who's got the best insults when you're sitting at a red light or a green light? This is gonna get interesting. Try to keep it PG though. Lisa, gas pedal is located to the right. Yes, I've used that one. Just started back up to ride sharing. It's awesome. It's great to have options like that. Don't make me honk at you. They must be colorblind. There's times I will shout out in frustration, how are you the fastest swimmer? Um, I have so many colors on my bumper. Could look proving I pushed you. uh, oh, you're driving a Lexus, not a phone booth. That's another one. Gig life. I just do three small beeps because I'm a nice Canadian. Well, that is very nice. Um, in America, I feel like we may have more dumb people, but yield is not stop. Exactly. Exactly. If you're coming up to an intersection and there's a yield sign and there's no traffic coming towards you, why are you stopping? If I start poking you like right in your forehead, do you want me to slow down or do you want me to stop? That's the difference between a yield and a stop sign. Beach life circle roundabouts. We got so many roundabouts. Well, I can't tell you what I say because I got a trucker's mouth. I will use my imagination then. I still try to figure out how cheap people are a 40-minute drive for a $21 no tip. Yeah, I've kind of given up on trying to figure out dumb people. Some things I just don't question anymore. I was just going to mention roundabouts, so fun watching people navigate those. Yes. One of these videos, I'll do it this week. There's a stretch of road, the south end of town, that there's probably like 8 roundabouts, just one after another, after another, after another, after another, after another, leading to nowhere. Just maybe potentially at some point in the future there'll be a road extended into a housing development that isn't currently there. It's always the old people that take their sweet time. Oh, uh, those are the Jonathan. Those are the Sunday drivers. Sometimes you run into them on Friday because they might make it to church on time. People on their phones and oblivious when the light changes. There's a lot of those. DoorDash would be so much simpler. Teleportation was a thing. Or if we just all had flying DeLoreans. Just saying. In DC, you can cause a wreck if you actually manage a roundabout correctly. I feel like there's a political joke in there, but that makes sense. I find Sunday good for brunch. Yes. Laura, good to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. I'd like a flying General Lee. That would be cool. I know it's not logical, but I get mad at people who don't turn when in the right lane at a light. Depends how many people. It depends if there's actually oncoming traffic or not. If you can turn, and if there's a green arrow saying that you can turn. Those are the ones that freaking annoy me. You see them in front of you. You see that the turn signal is green so that they can turn. And their head is like this, looking out the driver's side, like, is there traffic coming? No, they're stopped at a red light. Oh, your model must not have blinkers. There's a lot of Lexus or Lexuses and BMWs in my town that apparently they never came with blinkers. It's crazy. New trucks don't have signals apparently. There's a lot of new vehicles that apparently don't have turn signals installed. House or apartment? House. Well, townhouse. I would never make a hidden political statement on your channel. You mentioned DC, so. Please remember to refill your blinker fluid before departing. Why do some people turn extremely slow when arriving at a business? That's another good question. Like, I'll take a curve at 12 to 15 miles an hour, and there's cars in front of me that I'm coming to a complete stop so that they can crawl in. Most common thing tends to be, oh yeah, you're turning. Thank you for that invisible blinker. Uber warning, I'm in the back of line for airport. I hope you get a good one, Mark. The easements sometimes eat our cars. Well, and sometimes here it happens turning into a neighborhood. There's no. It's just smooth. Well, I can't say smooth roads. It's Nebraska. There's no such thing. Why do you even own a vehicle if you're going to walk your car? Fuel efficiency. AI stand. I like that. AI stands for another idiot. That should be a t-shirt. I've noticed a lot. Abstract, I agree. I've noticed a lot more vehicles in my market anyway that have student driver stickers on the back of their cars, and there's one person driving in it. You're not a student driver. You just probably suck at driving, and you want somebody to have patience. If I couldn't drive, or if I drove like an idiot, I would probably put that on my car. The Back to the Future, which is your favorite? It would have to be the first one. $1 for every. I never need a dash again. I definitely have days like that, David. If I had $1 for every time I said something like that, there's days that I'd be up for 2 hours and make $300. I'm not late. Nope. No, Susie. Good to see you. Speaking of driving, Charlie is a master two-lane changer speed demon. Yeah, I was spotted the other day. I got a nice order. You guys have had it happen. You get a super nice order 30 seconds after you drive by the restaurant, and you're just like looking in all the mirrors trying to figure out quickest way to get flipped around. Johnny Snacks, I've been seeing that too. It's weird. Yeah, I don't want to go all conspiracy theory on it, but if everybody told me that I drove like an idiot, I'd probably put one of those on my car so that I love the Western with the train. Yes, my favorites in order would have to be 1, 3, and then 2. Appreciate that, Susie. I have the day off tomorrow, no work. That happened to me yesterday. Can't believe I was so excited over a Sonic order. Every once in a while, you get a really good Sonic order pop up. Once every full moon. Any other movies you like with time travel? Um, I'm drawing. There are. I'm drawing a blank. There is one. Um, there's one movie. Have a good night, Brian. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, get some rest. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. There is a time travel movie. I can't even think of the name of it right now. And I can't look it up on my phone because I'm streaming on one and I have my live chat on the other. it was actually a really good one too. Tom Cruise movie. No, this was kind of a fairly newer movie. Oh, it's gonna kill me. The baddest. And then I cut your. Hey, appreciate that. Appreciate that, man. Um. Oh, it's gonna kill me. The gig work in the market is too unpredictable. You just have to do it as a side. When you are excited and ready to make bank, you get orders. Yeah, Jonathan, I think that depends on the person. For me, I have to. I like the unpredictability. I also like gambling, so I could go to the casino or I could just do DoorDash. At least with DoorDash, I might make some money. Looper. Uh, Give me the actor's name in Looper. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on the actor's name. Works if you work it. Yeah, it depends. It depends on your market. Depends on you. Joseph Gordon. No, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. No, I've seen that movie. It's a good one, but no. Um, I'm grabbing. I gotta grab my iPad so I can try to find it. Sorry, guys. I played all the Die Hards. Adam Project. Adam Project was. Adam Project was a really good movie. Um, Very good storyline, and that was a storyline that'll bring a movie to your eyes, bring a tear to your eyes watching. Um, I'm having to look this up now. Let's see. And the thing is, I really like this actor, so I don't know why I can't think of his name. Guy Pearce. Guy Pearce. Um, there was a time travel movie that he did. Thanks for showing a couple weeks ago how to figure out the tips on Stack before I pick it up. I used that twice. I shut non-tippers and save some time and money. That's awesome, Jason. I'm happy that you were able to get that figured out. It's nice because sometimes if you have a, it's nice because honestly sometimes you can drop that no tip order and then um, if you're at the restaurant or still on the way to the restaurant, sometimes you get it stacked with another order that actually tips. All right. Looking for that movie. It was it was a good movie. Kind of done different, but um, I've had some really cool no tippers give me cash tips this week, so props to them. I actually ran into one Sunday night that he tipped a couple bucks. I think he's figured out how it works. He tipped a couple bucks, so enough that somebody would take his order, which I did. Um, and then he tipped more in cash. So that I think we're starting to see that happen. Spinning Man. I'm just gonna look up the Pierce Time Machine. Guys, I'm an idiot. And John, yes, that's the name of the movie, The Time Machine. (2002). Guy Pearce, Jeremy Irons, Orlando Jones, a few other actors I haven't heard of. This is actually a really decent movie. The Time Machine, 2002. Some people really tip after. That's awesome because my area, they don't. But every market's different. Had a guy add a $10 tip after I shopped his Target order. Almost ran over somebody when I saw it. You don't want to spend that. You don't want to spend that extra tip on bill money. I've been seeing a few more orders lately that they added an extra tip after drop off in the app. Lost in Space. No, the one I was thinking of, John got it, The Time Machine. Miniseries, Stephen King, 11/22/63 was good. Yeah, that's one. That's another thing I'm kind of interested in is some conspiracy theories. The whole JFK thing is one. So I saw that. That was actually really, really well done. Our chip got lost in space. Time Bandits. What? There's something else I was gonna say. I can't remember. The fact that you guys put up with me and my ADHD just it impresses me. So I really appreciate it. And I appreciate I appreciate all of almost 1,800 that we're at. I can't talk. He goes back in time to save JFK. I have ADHD too. I get it. Yeah, David. There was a video that I saw the other day. I saw squirrel. I'll enter in my market and I'm moving at a great pace. Man, I keep grinding. If I can do 14, you can definitely do 12. But yeah, there's a video I saw the other morning when I woke up with a psychologist about, he was talking about ADHD. And he said he looks at it different than other. Made my dog look up squirrel. Oh God. For those that don't have ADHD, the way he described it was your brain is like a Ferrari. You've got the Ferrari engine for a brain with bicycle brakes. It is red line the whole day, and then there's no slowing down. The moment you slow down, you're going to sleep. I learn a lot from you in your videos. Being new to DoorDash and all I can get. Well, welcome to the chaos / the circus. Got 28 in here. Got 24 minutes roughly to go. John, just a sharp mind which looks at all things, looks at things in all directions. It's just being quick. It is, and sometimes the hardest part is actually talking and getting out what you want to say because your brain is moving that fast. Just saw the Air movie was good. They got, I think, some decent movies that are coming out. That's why sometimes I need to write. I'm like old school. I have to write notes down. So, Easton, how's it going? Mind is faster than the mouth, and somehow I still can get my mouth will still get me in trouble. Movies are not what they used to be. We need the old directors back. I agree. They're very far and few movies now. Susie, appreciate you stopping in. Have a good night. Yes, because we don't filter. Oh, yeah, there's definitely not a filter. About the writers. I would say it's a combination of writers and directors. My filter is dirty. Oh, even if my filter was clean, I'd still get in trouble. Where was it? Someone said you get a pizza bag. Depending on your market, Little Caesars, Papa John's. The bags that I've gotten for free lately have all been at Pizza Hut. Mostly Papa John's in my market, Pizza Hut. I have a few extra bags. I'm trying to figure out how to ship them. I'm thinking about rolling them up and putting them in like those poster tube things. Yeah, I'd probably say most likely Papa John's or Pizza Hut. A lot of free Little Caesars. The one messes up here a lot. I don't know how it is there, but here there's one of the stores is predominantly run by what I consider high school students. Yeah, at least if you can't find one, and as long as I figure out how to ship one out, reach out to me on Instagram or my email. Lena, have a good night. Good luck on that Walmart order. The free ones are okay, but the one you buy is better quality. See, I got a really nice like high quality one at Little Caesars a couple of years ago when they first. Actually, it was the very first week that they were on DoorDash. I did deliver 40 pizzas to a school last week. They gave me 2 pizzas too many. Maybe those employees should have delivered them themselves and sat in on a math class. gonna try Uber Eats anymore. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing. I'm gonna have Uber Eats going a lot more than I do. That one, that app, I'm not worried about declining, or I don't really don't care about my acceptance rate on that one. I gave them to the homeless in my area. That's awesome. Very cool of you to do that. I could never get one from anywhere and bought a couple $8 ones. Why does Grubhub give out good bags and we get the trashy red bag? Because there's so many more DoorDash drivers than Grubhub drivers. They just quantity versus quality. I guess in both the product and the people that they drive have people that they allow. Yeah, it's just me. They tend to be. Yeah, major props to you for doing that, man. I don't get orders messed up too often. When I do, I'll just usually give them away. DoorDash gives us. Yes, they don't fucking care. That's a goose joke. All right. I say fluffing. Just be careful how you say fluffer, because that could be two very different things. Gig companies in general don't care. I'm blessed with DoorDash here. So, it's, I'm glad that you used. I'm glad that you said gig companies and not delivery companies because DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, um, they're not classified as delivery companies. They're technology companies that connect consumers with restaurants and people that will go pick up their food for them. So they're a technology platform is what they are. And they classify themselves as that. If you go on Google and actually look up their business structure and what they're classified as, they're not even classified as logistic companies, actually, because that would kind of imply that they know what logistics mean. Flopper can definitely. The mall I'm waiting at reminds me of Back to the Future. The Twin Pines Mall? Software gives lots of flexibility. It does, and I guess okay. So Instacart, you can just because it says go to this store. If there's more than one location, it will let you arrive at store and actually shop at a different one. DoorDash won't let you do that. So there's one perk of Instacart, or another perk of Instacart, and doing the shopping orders on there. Logistics here makes it look like a house near each other, but there's water in between. Or you're at work and you order McDonald's and it sends the order to the McDonald's at the opposite end of town, and you are now waiting on a dasher to pick up that order and drive by four other McDonald's just to drop it off to you. I did that at a Dollar General here. I really don't like the Dollar General orders that I get on DoorDash. I've only had one Dollar General order that I was like, hey, that's a good order. The rest of it have been like, I'm right by the store. Want me to pass a Dollar General and way to another Dollar General. Yeah, that whole system doesn't make sense. What happens on DoorDash Shop and Pay and you have one item and they're out? Um, I have in the past, if they're out of the one item, I'll just directly call the customer. Well, I'll tap that the item's unavailable, and if they don't have an approved substitution, I call the customer. I don't wait. I don't message. I don't wait for a response. I just call them. Because I that's where the customer service comes into it. Take 2 minutes out of your time, out of your day, just call the customer. If they don't answer, then just keep going. I had a 1 star because the restaurant messed up. First time ever. It really sucks when the restaurant screws up and you get the bad rating for it. I've had that happen before, and I had a 1 star last week, and then 3 days later it was gone. I don't know what. So abstract, just keep an eye on it. It will probably go away in the next couple days. Dollar General is the only shopping orders I get. So I live 3 blocks from one. Melissa, I'm actually kind of jealous that you can just like sit at home and get shopping orders from home. That would be nice. All right, who else has any questions? We got about 10 minutes left. And I know I'm going to sleep well tonight. We have CVS, Dollar General, and Tractor Supply. MC, have you done just out of curiosity, have you gotten an order from Tractor Supply? I hate dashing with my girl. Take everything and we get into it. That's $3 for 11 miles. Yeah, Andrew, man, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know if I could. In fact, I know that I couldn't. I couldn't dash with somebody else in the car, or have somebody else drive. Oh, that would be. I'm gonna have a beer for you tonight. I dash from home usually have 6 to 8 places within half a mile. I'm in an area of town that's great if the apocalypse or a zombie outbreak happens. Not so much for DoorDash. Get more orders when I'm not parked, it seems. Yeah, I might play around with that. We'll see if we can play Mythbusters and see if we can debunk some things. I could live in a hot zone. I can take an order from here. Imagine getting a Tractor Supply for a riding lawnmower. That would that would be hilarious. I've picked up a lawnmower before. Um, the Target order to pick up condoms. Hey, condoms are cheaper than diapers. Keep trying to tell people that. Tractor Supply on roadie all the time. Long miles here. Not the girl, just feel bad. Sheesh. Yeah, I got a super important question. Lisa, have a great night. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out. Um, Hope to see you again. I also delivered a college girl that had no pants on. Mark, I feel like that's happened to me, but I also think those might be just really super short shorts. I hope that's what happened. Uh, John, appreciate it. You have a great night. I appreciate all of you guys. Um, how do you keep your mileage so low? It only appears that my mileage stays low. In all honesty, it's the shop and delivers. So, stayed. I guess you'll have to remind me what market you're in. The shopping orders save my butt most of the time. Less drama, more positivity coming your way. Appreciate that. It. We're gonna have a good month. We're gonna have a good. We're gonna have a good year. Anytime I have a bad day, I always remember that I could have been born a three-legged, one-eyed dog named Lucky. I drive way more and make a fraction of what you make. Abstract, it's getting, it takes time. But for me, I could do this, or I could have a boss, and I'd rather do this. Nope, no pants. Um, well, I have not had that happen ever delivering. Um, I did pull up to deliver once to a customer, and the adjoining apartment, sliding glass doors, their neighbor apparently decided to get out of the shower and she forgot that she left the blinds open. I take $2 to $3 per mile when it's just me. Yeah, you gotta offset. You gotta offset those miles, Andrew. Hopefully, you can kind of get to where you're driving a little bit more by yourself, or um, I get wanting to stay busy in that, but I hope there's a way that you can show her that taking a $3 order for 11 miles, you're not making any money. You could be mopping at Domino's. Exactly. And I've done my fair share of mopping at Papa John's, and I would prefer not to go back to that. Abstract, I appreciate that. I figure at the if I wake up, it's if I wake up each day, it's going to be a good day, and if I go to bed knowing that I helped out one person, um, it was a good day. By the way, when I say I drive more, I mean miles. I don't get paid for. I was if you drive more than me, then I would probably suggest consulting a doctor. I probably should at some point. Um, Andrew, no ching, no bring, no tip, no trip. I had a restaurant employee laugh the other day. So they're like, "I am so sorry it's taking so long," and my sarcasm in that I was like, "It's fine, but my wheels aren't turning. I'm not earning. I'm sitting here." Um, so Andrew, I know, but she wants it all. I get it. I get it. Trust me, man. I get it. I'm trying to. Okay, there's an audio book. You can stream the whole thing for free on YouTube here on YouTube. It's called Think and Grow Rich, and phenomenal book. I recommend everybody that whether you're in a business, wanting to do a business. I think that anybody that reads it or listens to it would get something out of it. Um, and it was a book that was written like 90, 80 or 90 years ago. Napoleon Hill, yes. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Phenomenal book. It will change your mindset. I used to be pretty negative, and after reading that book and getting out of my head and realizing that everything that happens in my life is my fault, life got so much easier. So I get wanting to, I get her mentality of wanting to have it all, but you got to take, she's got to get to the point where she can take a step back and realize I could be busy or I could be productive. And there's nothing wrong with being busy or staying busy if you're being productive. But, there's a lot of people being busy that aren't making money. And there's a lot of people that are staying steady and being productive. I blame myself plenty without reading that book thing. So, CH, no, it's not about actually, everything being your fault. It's just taking on the responsibility and kind of assessing the situation. I, if you're in that mindset of you blaming yourself plenty, I would definitely recommend the book Busy is okay, but you have to ask yourself, busy doing what? The baddest. Good night, everyone. Be safe. Um, Appreciate it, man. Have a great night. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Yes. Um, I would say CH another way to think about it as far as everything being your fault or taking that is the things that happen in your life you can work your butt off and or you could sit there and go, why isn't anybody helping me? Psycho Cybernetics. That one I haven't heard of. So the way I feel as far as me, everything in my life is my fault. Um, I know it sounds negative. It's actually really it's a freeing. When you look at it the right way, it's very freeing experience. Melissa, I'm not much of a reader. I'm really not either. I love audiobooks. Just reading another book talks about guy doing a DIY plumbing job took him 2 days, and his mentor asked him what is $1 per hour. That's another really good point. You guys that have been on the channel for a while, has this been 2 hours already? Holy crap! It's been 2 hours. Whoo! Wow. Yeah. Um. But yeah, Mark, you bring up a really good point because like if I know some of you have seen the videos where I've done my own car work. The way I look at it is it something that I can learn to do or teach myself to do? Yes. Okay. I'm not going to be able to dash today because this needs fixed. So I can be out the money of the part and me not driving to fix it, and I could learn something, or I could be out even more money by paying somebody else to fix it. So I might as well just fix it myself. And I've benefited by learning how to replace a radiator hose, or in this last case, the whole coolant reservoir tank. Guilty, what's up? But Think and Grow Rich is a really good base for your life. It really is. It really is. I've actually that book has helped me more personally than it has work wise. That's why I love audiobooks. Especially when we're out guys, especially when we're out here doing DoorDash. We're listening to the radio, we're listening to YouTube videos. I mean, if you're listening to me, that's cool. But throw on an audiobook. If you read no other book than that, one will do the trick. Yes. Phenomenal book. I know somebody who has been reading that book continually for close to 40 years. Lori, welcome. I'm doing well. How are you doing? Maybe I should finally get that book out and read it. Even honestly, Melissa, even if you read like a couple pages a day, or you can, and I agree with that. Um, you can listen to the audiobook here on YouTube for free. CH, have a great night. Um, yep, back next Tuesday. We will have to figure out what we're going to do here in a few weeks because 4th of July falls on a Tuesday. Motivational manager Roman changed my life. I will have to look them up. Let's see, watching Charlie made me with my shopping game. Brian, appreciate it. Lori, audio books beat reading real books. If I had the patience and the time to, well, I can't even say time. If I had the patience, or actual physical ability to sit down and read a book, I would probably actually rather read it. But I know how I'm hardwired, and audiobooks are a great way, especially if you're out dashing or driving. Mark, yes, yeah, so easy to read while you're yeah, so easy while you're out doing DoorDash. Finally convinced my wife to value audiobooks. She's a high school English teacher. Yo, I listen to quite a few audiobooks, and obviously the audiobook for Think and Grow Rich is not voiced by the author, but when I can find a book that is voiced by the author, um, it sinks in a little bit more, especially the first time, because you get that energy from the person that actually wrote the book, speaking their own words. I can actually focus on a book better than an audiobook, less squirrel moments. Oh, I've got squirrel moments regardless. Gary V. Yeah, Gary V's another one. Um, Practical optimism. Anyone else feel connection on the with a little delivery? For me, it's a cat. Just finished Green Lights. That's the Matthew McConaughey book, right? Johnny Snacks, have a good night. Every time I see a squirrel, I think of you saying that. Squirrel! Uh, that should be its own sticker. Lori, appreciate it. After a while, crocodile. So I know some of you guys just hopped in. We've been going for 2 hours. I want to make friends with all the cats before I start sneezing like crazy. I'm that way with I'm that way with dogs on deliveries. Abstract, later skater. All right, all right, all right. Yeah, well, I'm that way with I'm that way with dogs. I had uh, I had one a couple weeks ago. A customer opened the door and the dog, their little wiener dog snuck out and ran right up to me, and they're like, "Oh my god, my dog doesn't like anybody." Like it so much, order the book. I'm gonna have to check that one out for sure. All right, you too, man. Yeah, every Tuesday, 8 to 10 Central. It's kind of the day that it's like the slowest day of the week. So yeah, hope to see you again, man. All right, guys. It is 10:15 ish. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. So the next two there. All right, look forward to seeing you. You guys have a great rest of your night, and there won't be a video tomorrow. Well, yeah, no, there won't be a video tomorrow. There'll be one on Thursday, and we'll get back into the swing of things. So appreciate everybody that's hung out tonight, and really means a lot. You guys all mean a lot to me. So you guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow, or we'll see you next Tuesday in the live.